Good day. This 79th day, Meaningful Moments, 365 days. I'm trying to position this here so I can hold the camera and speak to you at the same time. And the meaningful moment came to me while out walking and picking up trash. You know, one of the really awesome things about recently moving is that we're in an area where there are a lot of nature places and nature trails and a beautiful river and lots of great paths to walk on. And yesterday, I had a beautiful day with my sister walking through an area along the Fox River. And one of the things that really has been on my mind the last couple times I've walked through there, apart from the awesome energy that the land is giving to us as we're walking through and enjoying the serenity and the rejuvenation that the land actually gives us. But what's been on my mind a lot is seeing garbage. And when I lived in the city, I think the first month I used to pick up so much trash, and then my husband was like, listen, you got to stop picking up trash all the time. Like there could be like stuff on that, germs and things that you'd be touching. And of course I would, try to take gloves and things like that to do that. But one of the things I've noticed is here we're in an area where there's even more nature. It's not urban. There's not as many people. Why would there be trash? It's like, doesn't make sense to me. And then I think to myself, well, I could think about why are people throwing trash and all those kinds of things, but it kind of seems futile in a way. I don't know what it is about humans that, don't really take care of where they live. I think that even animals oftentimes recognize that they care for the area where they live and they don't create filth in the spot where they're actually habitating. But for whatever reasons, and this isn't a negative slant on anyone or anything, because we're all working at different places in our consciousness, but I just know that there is a connection between us as humans and the earth and the preservation that's needed. And I feel like, we have the stewardship to take care of it. So yesterday on that walk with my sister, we were walking through and I saw a couple of items that were out and about strewn. And I made a decision, I've been making this decision I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to bring a garbage bag with me when I go for a walk. And I know some people out there that follow us on PureEsperanza do just that. And I'm always inspired by that. And perhaps some of you have been out collecting garbage already or have been part of different movements for Earth Day or with different organizations, whatever that might be. And I would just encourage you to keep doing that. Keep doing all that, picking up and caring for the earth, and all that intention has a certain energy to it too that's just so powerful and important. In addition, yesterday when I was on that walk, which was really awesome, was that I think I picked up a couple of items and I was talking to my sister and I said, I love going to these places and there's these beautiful magical spots that feel like there were offerings being done thanks to the earth of some kind. They're little altars almost in the middle of the woods. And I said, but then I see the garbage on the ground and it feels almost sacrilegious. Like you wouldn't go into a temple or a church or somewhere like that and throw garbage on the ground, right? And I'm like, so why? I wonder why we do that, And I said, but I'm just making an effort and a commitment to pick up whenever I see it. And as I was saying this, there was a gentleman and his daughter walking right close behind me. And they were kind of within earshot, I guess. But then when I walked over to a garbage can, I saw him kind of follow us over, and he stopped with his daughter, and he goes, listen, I just really want to tell you, I really appreciate what you're doing, and I feel like having my gloves out here and picking up. And it wasn't the recognition or the acknowledgement or pat myself on the back, oh, that's really cool that he said that to me. It was the fact that someone else cared, that he was inspired, and that maybe that drops a seed for him and whatever he's going to grow with that and whatever he can do with that. And perhaps for you today, hearing this is going to do the same thing, or maybe it's going to encourage you, or maybe it's going to be part of that whole thing, you'll be with some other groups of people who'll be like, don't stop and pick up the garbage, or come on, man, or whatever that might be. But that maybe you'll feel, because it doesn't matter what I think or what I do or what someone else is doing, but you and your feeling, your responsibility to attend to any matter, any situation, picking up the trash. And like I said, rather than complain or, kind of be whatever, filled with the reasons of why and why nots and all those kinds of things of what people do or don't do, or just the incomprehensible, just to be able to feel like, hey, all that aside, I'm just going to tend to what I got to do, pick up the trash. So for you today, blessings on your beautiful day, on taking care of the earth and feeling all that beautiful power that it gives to us. Blessings.